Hi and welcome to my channel where I share informative travel guides around the world. Sit comfortably with a cup of tea nearby and prepare for 20 minutes of fun, interesting and engaging facts and stories full of wildlife and nature in today's travel episode.
So we are driving to Grampians Park in Victoria State in Australia. It's a very big national natural park and it has a lot of wildlife. So when you're there, you take a look at emus and kangaroos in the wild. They're just abandoned, and it's also famous for its sand mountains and wildflowers. And it's an ideal place for hiking routes, for rock climbing, for camping, and just enjoying time in nature and watching wildlife. You also can enjoy your time near waterfalls, which are very pretty there. We are driving on the route to this Grampians Park, so stay in this channel and I'm going to show you this amazing place. Oh, it's really sunny here and I don't have glasses.
We started our drive early to reach the park sooner and to be able to visit more. The 167,000-hectare Grampians National Park is situated 260 kilometers west of Melbourne, where we started our way from. Proclaimed as a national park on the 1st of July in 1984, the park was listed on the Australian National Heritage List on the 15th December 2006 for its outstanding natural beauty. Grampians Park is a great venue for camping, climbing, scenic drives, bushwalks and nature study. The best time to come, I believe, is between August and October.
Иди сюда. Иди. Ну иди. На. Иди.
So nature lovers will be able to see the colorful spring wildflower displays in the park, such as Grampians Boronia, blue pin cushion lily, and others. The park is also home to a profusion of native animals and birds. Personally, I have encountered several emus and one kangaroo, which unfortunately was scared away and escaped in a bush, so you can only see its tail that I had a short moment to film. What I didn't expect to see and was really freaked out by was a tiger snake. I was walking along a forest trail when suddenly I saw something moved in only 1 meter away from me. With my side vision, I recognized a striped snake that was hissing and, as I presumed, ready to bite. So I started walking very slowly by the side, trying not to provoke the snake. Finally, it crawled away to the bush, but I was so scared. Finally, when I searched photos on the internet, I realized it was a tiger snake, a very poisonous snake after a bite of which a human can die. I was really lucky. But let's talk about some more friendly animals and birds. I have seen many emus. Emus are the second largest birds in the world and the largest birds native to Australia. During the mating season, the emu hens grow black feathers on the head and the bare skin on the head turns blue. The emu has very strong legs with 3 toes, which allow it to run at speed of up to 13 meters per hour. The feet are said to be strong enough to kill a human. They were so cute, big and fluffy.
Just seen Emma for the first time in my life, like in Rio, in the wild. They are so cute. You know, they are not dangerous. You just go slowly to them peacefully and they just walk. They don't run, they don't attack, but they're so gorgeous, so gracious, big birds.
Tower Hill is a major national landmark on the Princes Highway between Warrnambool and Port Fairy in southwestern Victoria, and many people visit it to enjoy a picnic or walk, to see its wildlife or to study its geology. Wander through more than 300,000 trees that provide a natural habitat for many animals. There are over 200 kangaroos and koalas in this tiny crater-bound ecosystem, and many live around the visitor car park. In the entrance of the car park, I first encountered a real koala with a baby so close. Koalas are one of the best-known Australian native animals, with many tourists coming to Australia to catch a glimpse of them. They are so cute, and I would like to share some funny facts about koalas with you. Koalas are nocturnal, so are mainly active at night. Koalas live on eucalyptus forests and eat gum leaves, which are usually toxic to other animals. Koalas don't usually need to drink, as they get moisture from eucalyptus leaves. They only need to drink water during a drought or in extremely hot days. Koalas have similar fingerprints to humans. A baby koala is called a joy, and it lives in its mother's pouch for 6 months and then remains with her for another 6 months, usually riding on her back. When a joy is born, it is only 2 centimeters long. Koalas can live for 10 to 15 years.
We are in 10 minutes far away from the city called Warrnambool. We are in Tower Hill, a wildlife resort, and here you can see wildlife sitting on the tree. We were very lucky to see this koala with little baby. It's so cute. So apparently here you can see kangaroos, and you can see also like emus.
Nowadays, the emu is extensively farmed for its meat, oil, and leather. This oil is made from emu fat. I personally had seen many creams sold in numerous Australian shops. Still, as an animal lover, I prefer emus to live in the wild peacefully and breed how they want without human interference.
So as I told you guys, there are emus, and you can see there are 2 pretty emus, and apparently they are kind of used to humans. There are many people, tourists visiting, so they are not like scared away. Like these ones are quite cute, and you can see quite close.
From the summit of Reeds Lookout, you will receive stunning views over the entire Victoria Valley, Victoria Range, Sarah Range, Lake Vartuk, and Mt Difficult Range.
We are in Grampians Park, and there are several lookouts to check nice landscapes, like nice viewpoints. This one is called a Reed Lookout, and you can see marvelous views of the landscapes, of the mountains. So just a nice place to enjoy some scenic views in Australia.
The viewing platform is a popular spot to watch the sunset over the mountains and snap the perfect pink and purple sunset sky. The path to the lookout is well maintained and fully wheelchair accessible. The short walk to the balconies begins from the same parking area as Reed's Lookout, and is definitely worth doing in the same trip. Here, we flew a drone for the first time.
Yeah, our new gadget. First time, guys, we're going to fly a drone DJI. We will show you how it flies. I hope it will fly well. So now we are just like preparing,
And for those who haven't watched my gimbal stabilizer Osmo Mobile 2 review, make sure to watch it. I provide a link for this video. I think I'm gonna have a new review soon for this Osmo drone.
Traditionally known as Gariwerd, the region is home to the largest number of indigenous rock art sites dating back 22,000 years. The Grampians are a series of 5 spectacular sandstone ridges running north to south, with steep and craggy slopes on the eastern side and gentler slopes to the west. They are the result of Earth's movements, lifting and tilting the hard sandstones to create an impressive landscapes of peaks and valleys. Our next stop was at Tower Hill State Game Reserve, which lies approximately 15 kilometers northwest of Warrnambool. It encompasses the Tower Hill volcano, formed 30,000 years ago, and wetland, and is 614 hectares in area. Tower Hill became Victoria's first national park in 1892. It is an ideal place for visitors to experience the Australian bush, enjoy magnificent scenery and landscapes while getting up close and personal with some of Australia's most iconic native birds and animals. Many species of water birds roaming freely in Tower Hill wildlife. Boardwalks, nesting boxes, and a bird hide have been constructed to assist bird watchers in catching a glimpse of many birds, including chestnut-tail, muskox, and spoonbills. However, despite protests, as far back as 1958, shooting continues to be permitted in the reserve during the dog hunting season. As a volcanic explosion crater, it has international and national geological significance. Tower Hill is believed to have erupted about 32,000 years ago. Violent explosions followed, creating a shallow crater which later filled with water to form the lake. Further eruptions occurred in the center of this crater, creating the islands and cone-shaped hills. In the early years of European settlement, much of Tower Hill's natural vegetation was cleared and the land was used for farming. By 1981, around 25,000 trees and shrubs had been planted with the help of volunteers, along with herbs, grasses and rushes. By the 1980s, wildlife successfully reintroduced to Tower Hill, including over 160 species of birds. Do you love watching movies about animals and birds? Check out my documentaries about national parks. Click this link.
And we are going to Mackenzie Waterfalls in Grampians National Park. We're gonna see these waterfalls. They are very pretty, very famous, and I'm very excited to see that and show this to you.
the largest and most spectacular waterfalls in Victoria, which flows year-round. To see the falls, take the easy 1-kilometer path to the viewing platform at the bluff, or the steep trail to the base of the falls, around 30 minutes one way. We decided to have a steep walk to the base of Mackenzie Falls to see the waterfall up close and get a true sense of its power.
I have no words to describe how happy I am. I really love it here. We are very happy because there was no rain for a long time, but finally the full waterfall today. Just have a look. I love it.
It was mesmerizing to watch water gracefully cascading down the sheer cliff into the pretty pool below, creating a fine rainbow mist high into the air above a stunning gorge.
There are many signs saying that you have to be very careful about slippery steps to go down, and so you cannot use drone here, you cannot swim here, and many signs that saying that people even died here. You can see there are many people with little kids going swimming, so it's just fine. Many families, and I recommend you all guys to come and visit.
To sum up, it was an awesome trip, guys. I truly enjoyed nature and hiking, animals and birds, and I hope I was able to show the beauty of this place in my video. I also hope that you enjoyed watching it with me. In my next episode about Australia, we'll have a ride in Melbourne Ferris wheel and grill meat of some unusual animal. Which one? Discover in the next episode in Nathalie's World.